Well, alright! Welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world famous As It Should Be archives. Yeah, well today I am doing another track versus track and another Kiss track versus track. Yeah, there can never be too many Kiss track versus tracks, can there? Huh? Yeah, see, the Kiss fans are all agreeing. The rest of you, I can't help you. Well, today I'm putting against one another, Destroyer, Kiss Destroyer against Dynasty. Yeah. Why this particular pair up? Well, because they both have 9 tracks. It's really that simple. 9 tracks, 9 tracks. So I'm putting them together. Now I've ranked the tracks. I have all 9 ranked, and that's the order I'm putting them against one another from 9 to 1. And let's get started. All right. So coming in at number 9 on Destroyer, all the way at the bottom. You know what it's going to be, or do you? You might think it's Beth, but you're wrong. Yeah, come on. Of course, it's great expectations. Yeah, I have great expectations at the bottom. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an unpopular opinion. I've never liked this track. I mean, I can sit through it now. Like if I play this record, I don't skip the track. I can listen to it, but I don't like it. Now, when I was a kid and I was first listening to this record and getting into it in 1976, yeah, I always skipped over that. It was probably years before I actually just listened to the whole track. But yeah, I'm okay with it now. It's just very much at the bottom. And that goes up against the track I have at number 9 on Dynasty, which is Save Your Love, which is the final track on the album. And boy, is that easy. Boy, is that easy. Save Your Love by 1,000 Miles. And as always, I forgot to do my tally sheet, but we're going to do it right now. So, I'm running out of paper. All right. So we got Destroyer, Dynasty, and Dynasty got the first point. Save Your Love over Great Expectations. Yeah, easily. Okay. Now, coming in number 8 on Destroyer, Beth. Yeah, I have Beth next. You know, I like Beth fine. I don't have any problem with it. I really loved it at the time when that was the current. I loved it. That was probably the first Kiss song I ever loved. I mean, I heard that before. I think I heard it before I had Destroyer. And I got Destroyer in '76, but I think I heard Beth before that, and I loved it. You know, I've gotten tired over time, but it's still a good song. And I have that against what I have coming in at number 8 on Dynasty, which is I Was Made for Loving You. Yeah, so the biggest hit against the biggest hit. I Was Made for Loving You. Loved the hell out of that song in 1979. Oh, I loved it. Because the thing is that I was 9 when Dynasty came out. So I loved, you know, rock, hard rock, and I loved disco, and I loved all the pop on the radio, and I loved, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire kind of soul, and Michael Jackson's Off the Wall came out that year. You know, I just liked all kinds of stuff at that time. Well, I still do, but basically I was never caught up in the, you know, rock versus disco thing because I was just listening to all that stuff and loving it. So Kiss doing, quote unquote, doing a disco song didn't offend me. I loved it. I'm a little tired of it now. Obviously not one of my favorite songs on the album, but I've just gotten worn out on it. It's not a bad track. What do I choose? I Was Made for Loving You. So Dynasty gets 2. Yeah. Okay, so coming in number 7 on Destroyer, I have Flamin' Youth, which is the opening track on side 2. I like this song. I think it's great. I love it. Don't love it as much as the stuff I have above it, but yeah. Perfectly good track. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I thought I had a Mondegreen for this, like something that I misunderstood when I was a kid, but no, I don't think I do. Coming in number 7 in Dynasty, the opening track on side 2 for this album, Charisma. Yeah, I really loved Charisma back in the day. Yeah, maybe not so much anymore. I'd go Flamin' Youth on that. Yeah. Destroyer is on the map. All right, so let's go to number 6, what I have ranked at number 6 on Destroyer, which is God of Thunder. Yeah. God of Thunder, you might think that's a bit of a low ranking for that song, and it probably is because it's a great song, but that goes up against what I have at number 6 on Dynasty, which is X-Ray Eyes. Ah. Two Gene tracks, well, not two Gene songs against each other, but two Gene tracks against one another. I mean, I have to go God of Thunder. I'm sitting here acting like it's a big thinker. I mean, I really love X-Ray Eyes, and 9-year-old me is kind of really rooting for it. But in the end, come on, of course God of Thunder. All right. Coming in number 5 on Destroyer is Shout It Out Loud. And I have that going up against number 5 on Dynasty, which is Hard Times. Yeah, one of the Ace tracks, one of the 3 Ace tracks on Dynasty. After Ace completely handed the rest of the band's asses to them with his solo album, he got way more tracks on the next Kiss album, didn't he? Yeah. Well, Hard Times versus Shout It Out Loud. Yeah, well, I'm still going with Shout It Out Loud. Yeah, Ace handed their asses to him with the 78 solo album, but I'm still going Shout It Out Loud over Hard Times. All right, so number 4, coming in at number 4 on Destroyer is Sweet Pain. Yeah, I have that above Shout It Out Loud. I have that above God of Thunder. I love Sweet Pain. I didn't like it that much when I was a kid, when I was first getting into the album, but I grew to really love this one. And that goes up against what I have at number 4 on Dynasty, which is Dirty Livin'. Yeah, the Peter track. Oh, this is kind of hard. This is a thinker. Oof. This is really hard. And these songs are so different from one another, too. Just so radically different. Well, these 2 albums are so radically different from one another. But Sweet Pain. Wow, these are really, really, really tough to choose between. I bet you've already chosen, and you're being impatient waiting for me. Well, yeah. I'm going to go Dirty Livin'. Yeah, I'm going to go Dirty Livin'. I don't know. You know, by that much, it's kind of a tie. So I'm almost kind of choosing randomly, or just maybe just, yeah, Dirty Livin'. I'm going with that. All right. So coming in number 3 on Destroyer is Do You Love Me, the final track or the final song on the album. And that goes up against what I put at number 3 on Dynasty, which is 2000 Man. You know what? I'm going 2000 Man. Yeah. I mean, Do You Love Me kicks ass, and I would not blame anybody for choosing that over 2000 Man. But you know what? I'm going 2000 Man. Okay, so coming in number 2 on Destroyer, King of the Nighttime World. Yeah, and I have that going up against what I have at number 2 on Dynasty, which is Magic Touch. Oh, man, I always loved this one. From the first time I played Dynasty in 1979, that has been one of my favorite songs on the record. And that wins. Yeah, easily. That blows away King of the Nighttime World for me personally, yeah. All right, so number 1. Coming in number 1 on Destroyer, naturally, of course, Detroit Rock City. Yeah. Which goes up against what I have at number 1 on Dynasty, which is Sure Knows Something. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Ginger ale time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Detroit Rock City versus Sure Knows Something. I know it's not tough for you because more than likely you would just go, yeah, Detroit Rock City. It's not that simple for me. I really fucking love Sure Knows Something. I mean, I really love Sure Knows Something. In fact, I choose Sure Knows Something. Yeah. In the 70s, in the actual 70s, not the fake one that I live in now, the actual 70s, I would have chosen Detroit Rock City. But as I've gotten older, Sure Know Something has gotten better and better. And I loved it right away, but it gets better and better and better over time. And yeah, I'm choosing that. Incredibly, Dynasty got twice as many. Dynasty got 6, and Destroyer only got 3. Yeah. Dynasty handed Destroyer's ass to it, didn't it? Yeah, oh shit. You know, I love both albums, and but you know, I might actually like Dynasty more than Destroyer. Possibly, I haven't really decided, but I probably did decide because I think I did a Kiss album ranking, one of my earliest videos. So I guess I decided then, but you know, that was at that moment. All right. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for watching these videos, and thank you for watching this, and thank you for subscribing if you have. But if you haven't, maybe consider subscribing, and if you do, click the little bell because notifications. And shout out to Ralph Vieira, aka Dr. Fuck from the Almost Human channel. He's the guy who invented, yes, he invented the track versus track idea. Well, he was the first person I ever saw do it, and that's who I got it from, and he was cool about me stealing the idea, so I salute him. And come back on Thursday, because Crystal Durant, Tommy Von Voigt, and I are going to be back in the world-famous As It Should Be Studios, and we're going to be doing this. Yeah. I don't know what week this is going up, so I'm giving you a pop-up. That's what we're doing, and you are going to love it, so come back. All right, I'll see you later.